What's going on, y'all? Ground to Motivate back in this thing again, man, with another video. And I had to come back to this video and just go ahead and get my own twist and spin to it, man. We actually did this on the Reacts podcast, and I actually had, streamed it to my channel, but I was kind of getting scared because, we was talking. I felt like we was going to say something crazy at any point in time, man. We was kind of going in, but I thought it was all truthful things we were saying, but you know how YouTube and the world is now. You can't really say the truth and get away with it anymore. But here we have a woman of the trans variety, saying that they're natural and they're the baddest and this and that, and I want to go ahead and weigh in on it. I probably won't really do too much better than the live stream. Actually, I was really light on the live stream, but I got Angie here, that way I won't go too far off the deep end, because you need a little balance in your videos. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what's being said. This video is by Night Talk, and he's saying it's a couple, 2-3 questionable things too, but let's go.
You can have your personal opinion. If you don't want to sleep with a trans woman, that's your prerogative, that's fine, but don't declare your opinion as fact. If you think that if a man chooses to sleep with a trans woman is gay, so be it. That's your opinion. I have no problem with you having your own opinion, but you saying comments like that on a podcast with this many subscribers and viewers hinders men who are straight, because they do exist, who choose to sleep with trans women.
And they gay.
You being some godly Christian man, I think you should learn how to keep your fucking
and they
hold
on, bitch. And they are gay. You know what I mean? But I mean, we had this conversation too. Like, if the trans woman has done all the work and that person is as much of a woman as she can be given science and technology, then that's a little bit different. I wouldn't call a motherfucker entirely gay, but he ain't all the way straight. He's somewhere in between. There's a gay spectrum, a heterosexual to homosexual spectrum.
These niggas gay. I think you gay. I don't give a fuck who you is or how you feel about it. I think you gay. Nudie think you gay. Slimeball think you are gay.
No, Stevie, they are definitely just gay, bro. There's no special way to cut it. I think you trying to, set yourself up for later, just in case, you want to go ahead and knock you down one down there in California or something. They might have all the special curricular surgeries and stuff, so you feel like, oh yeah, if I knock down one, I get caught doing it. If they had all the extras and stuff, then it won't really be that gay. I won't really be gay. Nah, bro, it's gay. I think it's gay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Angie, what do you think? You think it's gay? If you're a straight man, or you claim to be straight, and you decide that, oh yeah, I'm gonna mess with a trans person, trans woman.
So my question is, if you are a man that's dating women, and you prefer your women to peg you, does that make you gay?
I think that makes you very weird. I don't know if it makes you. I think that's more so what Stevie Knight's talking about. I think that puts you in that gay spectrum.
I don't think so. I think it's just a sexual. It's like what you prefer, sexual. Like, oh, okay, this sounds. What you prefer in bed, like you still.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with you messing with a whole man? You're messing with a whole man now.
No, if they went through surgery, they have boobs.
What? That's all you got? That's the whole curriculum to be a woman. Boobs.
Which I don't have.
Terrible.
I failed. I don't think it makes them gay. I feel like okay. It's just they have some special interest. They can date women, right, that were born women, but they also don't mind dating women that were born men and transitioned to be a woman. Like, I respect their decision.
Okay. They're gay though. We can respect it. You're gay though, homie.
That's not gay. They don't want to date men. They don't want to date straight up men. They're not sexually aroused by straight up men. They're aroused by people who have female features.
You're gay. You're gay, Rick. You're gay. Let's go.
And you're somewhere in the middle somewhere, because biologically, you know what I mean? That motherfucker is a man in bones. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, who the fuck are you to goddamn sit here and tell this man what the hell he can't say because of the audience, bro? You know what I mean? You don't dictate shit, bitch.
To those topics, because it's very hateful and hurtful. Just like how you've been giggling and sitting here across the table this whole time. If you were such a godly man who's returned his whole life around for God, you should learn for a little bit more acceptance and tolerance when it comes to these platforms. Honestly, truthfully, if you want to say that shit behind closed doors with your other little red pill.
Fuck that. Who the fuck are you to tell somebody what they need to say in closed doors? Nah, but he say it like it is. But I respect motherfuckers like that. You a coward and you saying how you really feel behind closed doors. That's some hoe shit.
Friends, go ahead and do so, but just learn and recognize the platform you have and how much influence you have. There's already enough trans hate and crime out there. You don't need to influence it more, was my point. Thank you.
Cook, boy.
There's many things I could say in response to
he
that.
about to cook.
Let me ask you this. Is God tolerant?
I think God made us all in his light. He didn't make any mistakes, right? So if he
You don't even
created
know.
trans people, then he did it for a reason.
Did he create trans people, or do trans people choose to be trans?
Go ahead. I feel like you're better off in this one. I would rather you respond.
Okay, I was raised Catholic, and then I converted to Christianity in middle school. In the Bible, it's mainly said, God does not give you more than what you can handle. She asked me earlier, when did you know? This shit was not a fucking choice for me. I can look you in the eye right now and say this was not a choice.
So you didn't choose to go on hormones? You
I
don't.
did.
You
No,
didn't
I
choose.
did,
Hold on.
however-
You didn't choose
Let her
to put a.
finish.
No. She said her piece, and I'm going to ask a couple questions so that she can clarify.
She didn't finish her
I'm
statement.
going to. I will let her finish, but I'm going to ask a couple questions so she can clarify. My questions are: you didn't choose to go on hormones. You don't choose to dress this way. You don't choose to identify as a woman. You don't choose to wear a weave. You don't choose to put on makeup and present yourself as a woman.
So it's the same way for you, though. It's like me asking you, like, oh, did you choose to wear that shirt today? Because to you it's natural, right? It's 100% natural. Did you choose to get a fade?
Before I go ripping and running, Angie, what do you have to say to that?
You go ahead, say yours first.
I think that was stupid. Yeah, so it's natural. You chose a shirt to wear. It's natural. What are you talking about? Nothing she said was natural. She definitely chose all that stuff. Well, I guess he chose all that stuff. You chose to be fat as hell. You chose to goddamn run around here on the hormones. You chose to get that little wig or weave in your head. Yeah, you chose all that stuff, man. Watch out.
But I feel like it's just like a life decision that you made. It didn't seem so major back then. Like, for example, how you chose to be on a football team, how you chose to be doing like this certain sports. You chose to be a swimmer, you chose to swim, you chose to box, you chose to ride bike that day. It's not like something you struggle with. It just seemed natural. It just happened.
Yeah, well.
And now you think back, of course, it's like, oh, that was a life decision I got to make
But-
at the age of 16. But back then, it just felt like that was the only way, or the natural cost for you to go down.
This is different. She's saying it more so in a God has made this a natural thing. So God has made trans people natural. Like,
I
that's
think
what the little black girl said.
what she meant was when I was there, that seemed like the way for me to go.
Yeah, that's different. So yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, your mindset is so jacked up that you feel like, oh yeah, man, this is all I can do. This is the only way to do. I can't really see no other way. But then they're trying to say this as if this is a natural thing that was created.
Do you feel like people have different opinion and make decisions differently?
Obviously.
Right. So for example, when we're making taco, right? You felt like putting on all those extra sauces on your taco is natural. Like you put on tons of sauce till you cannot
I don't
even
think it's
see.
natural. It's just what I want to do.
Okay. So for me, it's different. Like we make our taco differently, but we like it that way, and that's a natural way for us. Like that's the only way we eat it.
I understand. So yeah, she likes it that way, but it's not regular. It's not a normal thing. Me busting on you would not be a normal thing if you're a trans woman.
That's
You're
your
not normal.
opinion.
You're
That's
not a
your-
regular, natural human being, a naturally occurring human being. You went ahead and did some extracurricular stuff to make this happen for you.
So that's your personal preference.
So you're not
That's-
any part in God's image or whatever they're saying.
You don't know what God's saying. You're not God, so you cannot
yeah,
interpret.
but the God, so God was like, oh yeah, get the surgery, and now you.
No, but God said so many things. Like, okay, so if you're a godly man, right? If you abide by every single word God says, what else did God say? What are the seven sins?
Man, you don't even know.
I don't know.
Ten
I-
Commandments,
okay,
lady.
whatever. I obviously don't read Bible like that, but I know at least, like, for example, God says do not commit adultery, right?
Yeah.
But like, if you are such a godly man, you have to call out a trans women that, you know, you're wrong, you're not following God's will. Are you calling out all of your bros that cheated on their wife, on their girl, on their spouse? Are you calling out yourself when you had the thought of cheating on someone? Like, are you calling? So basically, if you call a transgender person is unholy, ungodly, and whatever, then if you had the thought of cheating, you're the same thing. You're just the same thing as a transgender woman.
So basically,
Period.
the Bible null and void.
I don't know what that means.
It's not applicable. It doesn't make it. It just does not really.
No, it is applicable. There are great people out there that haven't really, like done those things. I believe there are great people out there.
Okay.
There are decent people. They hold themselves to a higher standard. But I don't think just because you hold yourself to a higher standard, you can be like standing on the high point and be like, you trashy people. Like, I don't think so. Like, everyone is flawed in their own way. Like, what make you think you're better than that transgender woman sitting across the table from you?
You remember what we were talking about yesterday? We was eating out. I was talking about how the dude on the story said he thinks that God and the devil are like just little characters that are used to guide people's life. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I think if you fall for your own what do you call it? Not sin, but like if you get seduced, if you have those thoughts and you actually did it, that means you are a weak-minded person. That means you fall for the devil, whatever. I think that's why we're human, because we can fight against our own desire. Like, who doesn't have some desire like that, you know? Like, but like at the end of the day, whether to choose to do it or not, that's on you. And if you do it, that makes you a different person.
You went on a whole tangent about some trans folks, but yeah.
No, that's just my opinion. Like, if you want to talk about the whole God thing, the sin, whatever, it's like, are you a perfect person? Like, if you have sins too, like, why are you pointing fingers on other people? Like, you're just like them.
Oh, this has nothing to do with that to me. But I get what you're saying. Let's go.
Of course, because, you know, like Scotty, that's you, like, so that's, you know, everything that you choose to do, everyday hygiene to, that's your normal. To me, this is my normal. I didn't choose it. If I think like, oh, like, you know what, like, I like these hair extensions because they look good and because it's feminine. My energy is feminine. I hope I'm saying that right.
Okay.
But still, like, it's to me that these choices, it's not like I went out of my way and be like, you know what, I'm gonna wake up today and I'm gonna be a fucking bitch. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna present female.
All right, so hear me out. So We Lit was talking about there's no hope for this man right here. And Eon 001 was saying the same thing. He was saying, man, even if he maxed, well, I don't know what your voice, since you from London, I'll be like, well, yeah, even if he did gym max and do looks maxing, I don't think he would look that good. But I think this, hey, man, hear me out. This is how I think he'll look, like the dude from AKA, Adam, what's the dude's name? I don't know what his name is, like Adam Franco, yeah. So, yeah, if old dude decided, yeah, I'm gonna goddamn lose some weight, get that double chin up off me, grow a little bit of a beard, goddamn, get a regular haircut instead of this little trash purple harlot weave. He got the goddamn what's the girl name? Shigo. She got the Shigo from Kim Possible, but it's the go. Goddamn, yeah, then lose them goddamn fake breasticles and them goddamn that belly. Yeah, look like Adam Franco, man. I mean, Adam Franco's not a great looking dude from the AKA movie, but hey, I think old boy could look like Adam Franco, man. What y'all think, man? Hear me out, man. Hear me out. Let's go.
You went out of your way to do those things.
Technically, I was already there.
I don't agree with Chase on this. I don't believe that these motherfuckers choose to be the way that they are. Those who are really like in it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the motherfuckers that just doing this shit to be trendy. You know what I'm saying? Like I think homosexuality and transgenderness, those who are actually living that life, right? I don't believe they choose those lives. You know what I mean? I have heard plenty of conversations from those that identify with that community that say they wouldn't wish this life on anyone, but they can't help it because this is who they are. You know what I'm saying? They wish they could be, you know, heterosexual or whatever the fuck, because they wouldn't have to deal with all this bullshit that comes with it. I've heard them say, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, but I can't help it because this is me, right? So in that respect, I don't think those who live this life choose it if that is them, like, you know, genuine.
I don't agree. I think it's a little bit of choice, and I think it's some environmental factors at play for this whole type of mindset. I think, yeah, you do get the warped mindset, but it's because, yeah, my mom beat on me so badly. She said that she wished I was a girl when I was a kid. She hit me and she made me wear dresses to school, and all the kids laughed at me, but I got used to it in 5th grade when I was 10, so I wore dresses from 5 to 10 every day because she made me do it. And she beat on me because she wanted me to be a girl when I got home. And, you know, now I decided I want to be a girl. So I think, yeah, there are choices when it comes to this. I think you do just kind of, you know, it's like, yeah, a lot of things bad happened to you when you were a kid. Or maybe, you know, some dude might have did something to you, touched on you or something. Or somebody else did something to you, touched on you or something, man. But at the end of the day, you do kind of choose the way that you go about, you know, in your life. And it's not like it's no type of gene or nothing that's like, oh yeah, the trans gene or the gay gene. It's not that. It's not real at all. Let's see what Angie has to say. Let's see what the LGTV champion has.
If that's your point, I would say cheating is the same thing. There's no such thing as cheating gene or men just supposed to cheat. It's also a choice. It's like you probably grew up watching your dad cheating on your mom repeatedly and she stayed. So you're like, consequences are low.
We know that.
And then you saw your homies get away with cheating. So it's a choice too. So it's like you can't justify, if you feel like transgender people's decision cannot be justified, I would say the whole thing about, oh, men are just not supposed to be monogamous or like whatever the word is, is like, that's the same thing. Like, people just create all these things so they can justify stuff. But for most of men that are watching this, if you feel like, no, we're supposed to just be different from women, we can cheat, then you should be able to understand transgender people too.
I don't think those are the same thing. I don't think that's a comparison.
That is a comparison.
I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Go ahead and comment down below. What do you guys think? Is cheating and transgenderism on the same playing field? Because they're not natural.
At least if you're a transgender person, you're only hurting yourself. If you're cheating, you're hurting more than just yourself. Like, it's even worse than being a transgender person.
You could be hurting multiple people if you're transgender. You hurting your moms, your dad. You hurting your kids. Maybe they was looking up to you like, oh yeah, man, my dad is the strongest dude. And then you turn around wearing dresses and breasts one day.
But still, cheating hurts more people.
Yeah,
you hurt your family, the other person's family, the person you like to. So it's like, so it's the
you hurt multiple people too. Yeah, you tricked that man and he busts on you. Now now he's scarred for life.
It's equally bad.
Well, I think that the other one's a little bit worse. But let's go.
Christians are supposed to do. My original question is God tolerant?
I think it's your job to mind your business.
No, my question to you is God tolerant? You projected
all
of these
I would say
values.
God is tolerant.
Okay, so in Genesis, yes, okay. I will. I will educate you on exactly what the Word of God says. In Genesis, it says that when God created mankind, he made them male and female. And in Leviticus, it says for a male to have sexual relations with another man, as he would with a woman. That is an abomination in God's eyes and is worthy of being put to death.
How many times has the Bible been translated? How many times has the Bible been translated?
Is this correct?
Can you let me respond if you're going to make a statement to me before you bring someone else into it? So I don't forget what I'm going to say.
I want to hear what you have to say, but this is correct, is it not?
I don't know what the words are. I don't know what Leviticus would be in Hebrew, because that's how I learned everything in Hebrew. But the biggest thing that we harp on in Judaism is a man should not lie in bed with another man, and then we take that to mean don't.
Do you guys know that scripture was changed so many times though? Let me finish my statement before you start talking. Let me finish my statement before you start talking. Let me finish my statement before you interrupt me. Thank you.
You're making falsehoods, but go on.
I feel like you should let her finish.
Thank you. So the Bible has been translated. Obviously, that's not a falsehood. It was not written in English, was it? No. Do you know Latin?
So I think I'm going to end the video right there, man. You guys can always go ahead and check out Night Talk. I'm probably going to tag him in there so you can see where his page is. But, yeah, man, I'm trying to figure out why do women go so much more hard for the trans community than the own trans community goes for themselves. I find it crazy. I don't really understand. Like, it's like, what is that going to do for you? It's like you're being a pygmy like Pearl. It's like that's only erasing you or messing up what you got going on. If you guys are running around here like, yeah, I think trans women should be able to play sports. So with you, and they should be able to ruin your stats and ruin your game and ruin you possibly getting the opportunity because they came in and got the opportunity.
I don't think you should mix the two concepts. Like, saying there's nothing wrong with being a transgender woman is not the same as saying transgender women should compete in sports. Like, I agree with one but not the other.
Yeah.
But the reason why I feel like we feel strongly about it is because nobody wants to be Karen. Like, why do you feel like as a freaking man you can point finger at someone that chose to be a woman? He didn't
point a finger. The original thing was, I'm not sleeping with a trans person because that would be gay. And then this little girl here came out full retard and decided, yo, you must be gay. You must be gay. And why would you not want to do that? You're transphobic. What are you talking about? That makes no sense.
No, but then he shifted the topic and started talking about should God be tolerant and all of that. So that's basically saying your existence is not even tolerated by God.
He shifted the topic, like, because it's man and man, not man and woman. So he's saying, like, what's the Bible saying?
If you want to address your opinion, just say like, I don't like transgender people. Say that. Don't quote on God. Don't quote on God based on your understanding of what he said. And he also felt like gay people should not exist either. That
would be applicable in this conversation, because if everybody here is Christian and they follow all the doctrines or whatever, then yeah, it says man and woman, not man and man, not man and mutant or man and special
I feel like
machine.
Everybody interpret religion a different way, right? Somebody abide to like the T, and somebody's just like, it's a way of thinking. It's a way of making me feel like, you know, when I'm making decisions, should I go this way or that way? Do I try to be a better person or not? So I feel like just because you live a certain way does not mean everybody else should live the same way as you are. So why are you carrying the fuck out of this person? Just be like, no, you should not be doing this. It's not natural. It's not this or that.
No, man, but that person tried to say, yeah, well, would you sleep with her or something? Like, no. If you're running around here going to be trans, yeah, that's fine. Do what you want to do. Don't think that I should come in here and think that you're a woman.
He did not say I do not want to sleep with that, period. He said, I think all men that want to sleep with her are gay. And that's a statement. That's your opinion, but you should not think that's a standard for everyone else.
Yeah, it's not the standard for a person with a skewed reality who lives in a weird world.
I don't think
If
you
you're
should add all
schizophrenic,
these
it won't be the
adjectives.
standard. But yeah, but I think you are indeed gay if you
But, like,
decide
for
you
me-
want to
okay,
do that.
Here's the thing. Like, I don't disrespect people or men that wants to date or have sex with transgender women. But I would say this. Do I personally want to date those men? Probably not, because I feel like they have some kind of needs that I personally will not be able to satisfy.
I think that says a lot right there.
No, but I don't think they're gay. I'm just saying, just because, like, for example, some man would love big boobs, probably I wouldn't be a good pick for them because I don't have that shit.
I guess, man.
So it's like, that's what I meant.
I think it's that's
I don't
totally
have a
different
dick,
thing,
so I
man.
couldn't satisfy that part.
That's totally different to me, man. I
could
think
wear
them
something fake,
little
but-
jokers is gay. I don't understand why women are defending these folks too far. Like, you shouldn't be trying to get me to want to sleep with somebody who is a man. You should be running around here trying to tell me you're a woman. You shouldn't be trying to push this on all the kids and all the other people and make it a regular thing. Just live your life and everybody will be happy. If you guys stop doing that, if you guys stop trying to put it in every single movie, every single other thing, it'll be cool. But y'all aren't doing that. But yeah, that's all I got to say about it, man. What do you guys think? If you watched up to this point, thanks for watching. Have a great day. I guess Stevie Knight, he probably got hit in the head too much on that last fight because he was talking a little jargon right here. But yeah, man, I'll see y'all next time.